Yes, Luke, you're in! You're in, Luke! Yo, what it do? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Lou, man. We got some fandom, we got some fan lore. We're gonna do some more of this. I think it's gonna be a tight little series where we dive into what's really going on in the MCU universe, DC universe, anime universes. So I think it's gonna be a sick little series, or we do a little bit of diving in and reading of what's going on, a little bit of exploration and see what's going on. And yeah, so I like this post real quick. I saved it just so I could do this video specifically. It's called "Real Reason the MCU Universe is Falling Apart." So this is about Volt. So he had a little comment. This is his comment to his post. He said the multiverse didn't start breaking in Loki. It began in Avengers Endgame. From Loki's escape to Steve staying in the past, Wanda dreamwalking, Strange Darkhold, Spider-Man's broken spell, Monica stuck with X-Men, Gamora's paradox, and Loki becoming the god of stories. Every more was a trigger for incursions. So, look, people are saying that because these different episodes are happening is why different universes are falling apart in the MCU. But, you know, people could be saying that it's because of a later foe that may be plotting against them, like Kang or Doctor Doom, but we're going to see. So we're going to get into this post. So this is Endgame. This is everybody fighting against Thanos. You see you got the Hulk in the back. You got the girl with the tentacles. You got Spider-Man right here. You got War Machine. You got Peter Quill, also known as Chris Pratt, playing Star-Lord. You got, who is this? Looking like Black Panther. So he says, this is where it all began. Many think the multiverse chaos started after the sacred timeline broke. But if you think deeper, it all began in Avengers Endgame. So this is Avengers. This is a dive back. This is when this happened in the MC Universe, 2012. I think this happened in 2012, 2015. So this happened when Tony tried to steal the Tesseract and Loki escaped with it. You know, when the Hulk tried to come down the stairs and he busted the door, and Tony Stark lost the Tesseract. And then so apparently this was a variant of Loki, and he got captured by the TVA as soon as he got teleported away. You guys will see this all in Loki season 1. I'm sorry. This is a lot of spoilers. Real quick, this is a lot of spoilers. I've been doing my research. I've been watching my TV, so I know what's going on. So I'll try to make that apparent at the beginning of this video. Yeah. So yeah, he later ended up meeting He Who Remains, the guy who was at the edge of time and who told everybody what was going to happen, what could happen, and he said he knew everything that could possibly happen, and it's led to Sylvie killing him and the sacred timeline branching endlessly. So He Who Remains, you guys know what happened to him. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to make it too bland for people watching it after they find this video. But after He Who Remained got bucketed, that's when the sacred timeline started splitting apart. So let's get on to the next part. So Captain America's big decision. So if I didn't know any better, I say this part was about him staying in the past. So this is when Steve Rogers went to return the stones. Yeah, exactly. So Thanos couldn't do it. He wanted to destroy the stones. Steve Rogers wanted to just put the stones back in time. And instead of coming back in time right away, he stayed in the past with Peggy Carter. And so some could say that's what led to Peggy Carter become Captain America in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I don't know. That's what I think it was. I thought it was tough. I like Multiverse of Madness a lot. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was cool. Woman was there. We had a female Captain America. We had another female Captain Marvel. You have Professor X. You have the guy the guy who had no Chat, let's not talk about it. The no mouth was crazy. Let's just leave it at that. I was gonna say the guy who could the guy who did sound waves. He did sonar or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And then you had the guy from the Temple of Kamatage. Am I forgetting anybody? I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. And so I think those were played into the Captain America's big decision. Um, so hold on. And so they said this created two universes of Steve of one in one universe, and the paradox alone could trigger an incursion. So all these are different branches in the timeline. You guys all learn about all this in the TVA arc. It was incredible. It was fascinating. I watched it at least 2 times. I liked the whole thing. I even watched it with my mom. It was a great whole thing. R.I.P. All right, so you have the Shield. So, Shield Steve, the shield that Steve Rogers gave Sam looked different from the original. I agreed. It looked darker. So I don't know if this was a whole thing that Thor did in Endgame when Thor took the hammer from a different universe. This was when Steve Rogers took a different shield from a different universe. I don't know if these caused different incursions. I don't know what's going on. Um, I hope we see in the future because we have the next Avengers in 2026. It's going to be Doctor Doom's uh Doctor Doom's Doomsday, and then in 2027, 2028, we got Secret Wars. I think that's where all these time variants are really gonna kick in, but I don't know. That's just me talking. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. So the original Thanos destroyed. I mean, the doppelganger Thanos destroyed uh, the the original Captain America shield. Um, Yeah, meaning old Cap had to bring back a different object from a different timeline. So that's crazy enough as it is. So you have a whole different Captain America, you have a whole different Shield, and a whole different Thanos. It's crazy, and so this is all happening before the end of time. This is all happening before Victor Timely, and this is all happening before, um, before Sylvie and Loki. So yeah, and then you got Monica in a different universe. I want to get into these, but I gotta go. You got Doctor Strange doing the Darkhold. You got Wanda doing Dreamwalking. The different Spider-Mans. You got 3 different Spider-Mans with the spell being broken with Doctor Strange. You got the Gamera Paradox. Feel free to pause and read these, you guys. You got Loki, the God of Stories. Deadpool and Wolverine. I like this movie. I gotta rewatch it. The bigger picture is MCU has been planning incursions trigger since Endgame, since Cap Sing in the past. You got Strange, Wanda, Spider-Man, Monica, Gamora. Monica was the girl who got trapped in the other universe at the end of the Marvels. That was an incredible movie. I got to go back and rewatch that. Um, but some people say this has been plotted by Doctor Doom. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Um, so people are saying this is what's coming. Head is ready for incursions. The Russo brothers are already teased Avengers Doomsday. So Doomsday is gonna be tight. I'm gonna like it. You guys are gonna like it. We're all gonna like it. I don't know who's gonna be in it. I know it's gonna be Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers, X-Men. It's gonna be a whole bunch of people versus Doom. He's gonna be tanking it, just like Thanos was doing it with the whole everybody, every single body. You have the Timekeepers, you have the Avengers, you have Wakanda. Nah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, Doctor Doom may be the one chasing Loki. That's what that. Hey, I've heard fan lore where Doctor Doom was chasing down Loki and bucketed him too. So I don't know. Um, and the Avengers must now fix the broken timelines. That's crazy. I think that's gonna be sick. You know, they could do multiple series of that. But they're not gonna do that since it's Avengers. They're gonna have to do that in movies, but we'll see. But yeah, yeah, that was a post by Volt. Let's go back and let's look at some of these that we missed real quick. Uh, so Monica in the X Men universe, stuck in the alternate universe with the X Men. Her temporal loom was cut off, leaving behind a footprint. This is exactly how incursions are triggered. Doctor Strange uses the Darkhold to dreamwalk inside a dead body. I don't even know where the dead body even came from, but that was crazy enough as it was. Seeing Stargirl, and you know how she's the universe teleporter of all time. Uh, and Clea showed up to make him fix the mess that he basically ended up having to fix up after Wanda went crazy. So this is Wanda. She dreamwalked in Earth 838. That's crazy. That's crazy how many Earths there are. She wiped out the Illuminati, like I was saying earlier. Um, and their entire universe is doomed. They have nobody to protect them, so it's crazy. The Spider-Man's, like I said earlier, the spell that made the incursion variants like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland variants appeared in Earth 616. We see more Earths. Um, Even the Vulture got displaced, and Venom symbiote fragments stay behind. Another seed for incursion. Gamora died for the Soul Stone, but back in 2014, Gamora now lives in Earth 616. The comic imbalance could speed up the incursions rates even more. I agree. Here goes Loki, the god of stories. By the second season, Loki sacrifices freedom, and he now holds the multiverse together like Yggdrasil. I don't know who that is. You guys have to tell me down below in the comments. I don't know who that is. But free will means no pruning, and which means no incursions are multiplying uncontrollably. And then last one, we have Deadpool and Wolverine. So Deadpool brought Wolverine from another universe to stabilize his own. That was never possible before Loki's choice. So I didn't know about that part. I knew that I knew that was happening around the time that season 2 was happening with Loki. But even Deadpool's world may now collapse soon, so you don't know what's gonna happen because of the temporal looms. But yeah. So that's the end of this video, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.